As we sit here and start the season finale, season 7 here of Obey the Puck, VOCNation.com, all podcast apps on your smartphone, VOC Nation Radio Network, type that in. I wear this shirt from Natty. It's a wrestling t-shirt with the cat and calls out. And Omega Squad dared me to wear it, and I still haven't gotten my prize. It's like, I dare you to wear it. Okay, I did. Where's my prize? Like, I wasn't going to wear this shirt. Come on. Doesn't know me. But season 7 is in the books a little later than usual because, I don't know if you know this, there's been some stuff happening around the world. So, man, there was a couple weeks there where we didn't know hockey was going to happen, and finally did restart, but it's been a long slog. Here we are. And a lot has happened after. It's so funny, I guess, because it's all bunched up. It all happened together. The end of the season, Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup and immediately went into free agency almost immediately. The draft happened. So it's been a busy couple weeks for the NWHL as well. We'll get into that a little later. But I say this every year, then I remember what had happened the year before. There's been some odd signings to some odd teams on the offseason already. You know what? We'll go to the first one, which is the last one Kelly mentioned off air, and that is essentially anybody who you liked except for Ovi on the Capitals have gone to the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, over the last couple of years. Well, like I said, when the games that I did watch for the playoffs this year, I really was digging watching Vancouver. I just liked that team. Now, Jay Beagle being there was part of that because he's one of my favorite players. But they pick up Holtby on the first day of free agency from the Caps, and then Nate Schmidt winds up there. Now he comes there from Vegas, but Nate Schmidt was a Cap who went to Vegas in the expansion draft for Vegas, and Nate was another of my favorites when he was in Washington. So, yeah, I guess I'll be paying a lot more attention to Vancouver next season.
Whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Because
the Canadian division.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I don't see them doing the bubble for the rest of the playoffs this past year and then going immediately starting the next season and going, we're going to start with no bubble like every other sport did because it worked out so well. You don't see them going back on that, do you?
Not in Canada, no. In America, sure.
So you get a Canadian conference? Or,
that's what I've heard out of every news outlet is that it will be a Canadian division. They're not going to open that border.
They already announced that they're extending the border closure for another month or two.
Right, yeah. They're not going to open that up.
I heard the same thing about the divisions next year. A Canadian division with those 7 teams, and then split the U.S.-based teams into 3 different divisions.
Right.
What a cluster F. I don't even know where to begin there. Paul, another big off-season signing was Taylor Hall went to Buffalo.
Buffalo, from out of nowhere, Cinderella story, Buffalo Sabres. Yeah, I guess people are having a lot of fun with it because Taylor Hall, when free agency started, he says, I want to go to a winner.
So he went to Buffalo. That makes no sense.
Buffalo.
But I like the Buffalo Sabres, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, you and I had a conversation about it when it happened, and, he's really leveraged himself. So, he gets to play with Jack Eichel for a year, and he's going to put up huge numbers because he's going to get tons of ice time, and him and Eichel together will put up some numbers. And then somebody will get desperate and sign him to a gigantic contract next year when everything gets more straightened out and more settled.
Yeah, to your point there, I was just looking at the actual numbers. A 1-year, $8 million deal for Taylor Hall. Hey, you know what? I like Buffalo, too, for $8 million a year.
I'd go to Buffalo for a whole heck of a lot less than $8 million.
Exactly.
I was going to say, I'd go to Buffalo for $1 million. Want to come to Buffalo?
Buffalo's a nice city.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying. I'll give you $1 million to move here. Okay. Sure.
Pack my bags.
Pack my bags. I'll buy new stuff.
For $8 million, you can buy a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, for $1 million, I could buy enough and still have plenty left over. How much room do you think I need? What was some of the other? You mentioned Torrey Krug. I say bigger signings, but I guess that's nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, here it's been the biggest move involving the Bruins because the Bruins haven't really done a whole hell of a lot.
Now they have the Flyers.
Yeah, the biggest move was Torrey Krug moving to St. Louis, and he picked I think it was a 6-year or a 7-year deal. It was identical in money per year to the contract the Bruins had offered him, but that was a year ago. The Bruins really never re-upped the offer, but he got an extra year or two out of St. Louis, and hey, you know what? Good for him. You get the security, you get the money. Nothing wrong with that. I can't complain about that.
Yeah, especially right now. You see so many of these 1- and 2-year deals, which is
You're not
that's
seeing a lot of big long-term deals. You're right.
Yeah, that's just the reality of the times we're in. A lot of these guys are, betting on themselves, saying, a 1-year contract, I'll prove what I'm worth, and we'll renegotiate next year when hopefully things are better, the cap goes up, whatever the case may be. But it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of 1 and 1, maybe 2-year deals, and then looks like a lot of folks are. The decision seems to be: am I going for it 1 more year, or am I just hanging them up? Like we talked about on the last show, Niskanen decided he didn't want to go through that again, or any version of that again, and just walked away from the cash.
You think if it was not a pandemic world, he would have stayed another year, or you think he was out anyway?
Oh, I think he's still playing if it's a normal season.
Yeah, it's the family thing, because people were kind of giving him crap. Not a lot, but it was almost the same amount of people that were giving Tuukka Rask crap. And since then, we found out that there was an issue at home, and all these terrible people who were saying terrible things about how terrible he was leaving the team. You don't know until you know. Mark Viquez says this better be good. The World Series is on. I say that every time I record Stadium Journey, except the World Series isn't on. I just have better things to do. I'm kidding, Paul. That was more for Mark, who can't make fun of pork roll anymore because I have plenty of it. Oh, yeah, I never talked to you about it. I got my pork roll, and I got friggin' plenty, Paul. Plenty.
Kelly, how do you feel about pork roll?
I like it. It's not life-changing, but...
Well, she's wrong. What can I say? You know what? If you feel that way the next time... I was just saying that if you feel that way the next time I make some sandwiches, you're not getting any, since it's just no big deal.
Fine.
Cool. That's right. At least we don't argue that it's called Taylor ham because we could read the package. It says pork roll. Who was the other big off-season signing that you mentioned that I've also forgotten?
The most important one is that my boyfriend has now moved to Washington, D.C. So I will be very happy to watch Hank play for the Caps.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
and that's kind of a perfect sign because he gets to be a backup now. No pressure, and mentor the young kid, and maybe step in if he needs to. Perfect signing.
No one better stress him out. If I see a gray hair, I will hurt someone.
I don't know. Didn't he have some grays there? He's getting up there.
It doesn't matter.
He was in New York. Of course there's some gray hairs.
It doesn't matter. He's beautiful.
Who do the Rangers even have, though?
Rangers went with kids.
Georgiev? How do you pronounce his name?
I thought you had it the first time.
Stephen Burke, how are you doing?
Georgiev and the other Russian.
Yeah, they were both Russians.
Kelly, you mentioned one more off air. I can't remember.
I was thinking of Joe Thornton.
Oh, that's right. Where did he? Is he back in San Jose, right?
No, he went to Toronto.
He went to Toronto? Again, with the team wanting to win with a team.
Okay.
Well, he's not going to win in Toronto.
Nope.
You never know. I was just looking at the list. There's a lot of goalies moved around.
Well, please read the list off.
Well, I was just looking at the first day. So Corey Crawford goes to Jersey. Matt Murray goes to Ottawa.
Oh, that's right.
We mentioned Lundqvist goes
Matt Murray
to the
went to
Caps.
Ottawa? Ooh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Holtby goes to Vancouver. Markstrom goes to Calgary. Second tier goalies. Malcolm Subban is a Blackhawk now.
I don't think I can call him a second-tier goalie.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I liked Malcolm, man. He was awesome in Providence. He just couldn't make the next step. One of those 4A guys, they call him in baseball.
Well, Stars signed Hudobin, which I think is the right thing after that run.
After that performance, yeah, man.
Yeah, and he's an older guy too. So and Talbot signs in Minnesota, 3 years, $11 million.
What?
Okay.
Listen, I like Cam Talbot because of his helmet and all.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all Ghostbusters themed. But read that number again?
$3 million. 3 million. 3 years, $11
million. No. No.
Yeah, too late. He already signed it.
All right.
And he ain't giving it back.
Now this isn't a goalie, but this name jumped out at me on the first day. The Ottawa Senators signed Matthew Pekka to a 1-year, $700,000 contract. I didn't even know he was still playing.
Well, that's why Ottawa picked him up, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of those. Like, but that must be the league minimum, the 700,000.
You know who's had a sneaky good offseason? They're the Canadians.
You want to back that up?
I would have to take a second to find the signings, but
yeah, I was going to say Pekka
did they
is
pick
barely.
Up Toffoli?
Yeah, they picked up Toffoli, Toffoli or however you pronounce it. Yeah,
And
just as Kelly was getting on the Vancouver Canucks bandwagon, one of her buddies leaves.
Oh, he wasn't. He was a rental, but that.
Oh,
yeah.
All
I don't
right.
care about that.
I don't believe you.
He's not part of the core.
I don't believe you.
In my vast knowledge of the Canucks.
Oh, crow to the Devils, as Mark Vick has said.
Brendan Gallagher, 6 years, $39 million. Goaltender Jake Allen, 2 years, $5.75 million. Tyler Toffoli, 4 years, $17 million.
What?
Watch it. I don't want to edit that.
Xavier Ouellet, 2 years.
Who?
1.4. It's a two-way contract, so all right. All right, so those were the big ones, those first couple.
That's a lot of money for the Canadians, isn't it?
And some guys who are not Francais.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That never seems to work out well for them.
Yeah, that's...
All over now. And the Flyers have done nothing. So, without risking saying the same stuff I said last year in it, we could argue it didn't work out so great, but it did work out good, but it didn't really. I'm just not going to say anything at all. I have nothing nice to say. I won't say anything.
I guess maybe the longest term, biggest money was, at least that I see, is Pietrangelo goes to Vegas, 7 years, $62 million. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of money for him.
I know the Flyers did sign Nolan Patrick to I'm forgetting the exact verbiage for it, but it was like $800,000 minimum just to have him on contract, I guess.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of those guys towards the bottom of the rosters teams had to make some tough decisions who they were going to offer, a little bit of money to hopefully, keep them in the organization, and who they were going to have to put on waivers or allow to go to, was it arbitration or whatever?
Qualifying offer. That's what I
Yeah.
Well,
because the cap didn't go up. So.
Well, but the Nolan Patrick thing, you have that extra level of, this is our pick, but the head thing, that's still not cleared. Everybody took that as a sign of, he's come back, he's going to play. And I'm like, whoa, slow that down. I'm glad the Devils picked Nico over Patrick. Yeah, because it's working out just about the same for you. Like, if you're going to come in here and just break my balls, I'm going to be mean about it. So watch the next comment. Because the Devils suck too. Yeah, you lost Brodeur and you have nothing. Taylor Hall sucks for you. He's gone. What else you got? Devils got nothing. All they have is Northern Jersey, which nobody likes. Nobody even goes to their games. Stop it. God damn it. Trying to be serious about Nolan Patrick. You're like, I plan to pick Nico over Patrick. Patrick has a serious head injury, head issues that are continuing that nobody's sure about. And everybody took that signing as here we go. It's he's coming back. And I'm like, no, I don't think he's playing another game here. I don't think he's playing another game. There are others that feel more confident about that. I don't feel confident that he'll ever play again. I think this is an ongoing issue. I hope I'm wrong. I don't know. It's such a confusing and frustrating issue with Nico. Damn it, Mark, you got me with Patrick. I just know it's not working out. But I'm not giving up on the kid because is he even barely 20? At this point, he's barely 20. He could come out of it. I don't know. But how many times you send him a lowball contract to keep him before you're like, okay, well, it's time to go. It's time to go. Any other off season, or we want to move on after that? Because I got nothing else.
Nothing to talk about here in Boston. One small signing, Craig Smith. It was a good signing, but that's all they've got.
Sure. I knew there were injury concerns. That was the debate between the Devils when the Devils had the first pick. Were there injury concerns? Because I feel that's made up because nobody knew he had a head injury issue. Like, are we serious? Did anybody remember any injury concerns? We were talking about how do you even pronounce Nico's last name? Hershey and Patrick? I don't remember any of that.
I don't know.
Retrospect is so easy when you're talking about draft picks. It's so easy to go, well, we talked about injuries, and then you look back like, you throw the dice and you take a gamble. Nobody knows.
That's why it's amazing that people have made careers and livings out of handicapping drafts. And this team had a wonderful draft. This team stunk, and you never know.
Oh, remember the beginning of the last season before the world started going fire? The Devils had the best offseason? All I saw for days, best offseason. By the way, I'm saying this because I have literally 3 Devils fans in the chat screw with me right now saying go Devils. So kiss my ass. It wasn't the head injury, it was something with his upper body. I don't remember. I'm asking seriously. I don't remember the injury concerns when that was happening. Capo could be better than Hughes. Well, listen, as a standard rule as a Flyers fan, I hope everybody you picked fails. It worked when, Brodeur came to town. Mark, I don't know if I told you this, but I was there the night Brodeur passed Bernie. Yeah. Fond memories. So happy about that. Go Flyers. So, with that being said, speaking of the Flyers, something leaked. And it wasn't me. It was a picture.
Ew. Gross.
It was a picture. Why does it got to be gross, Paul? How do you know what I'm talking about?
You were leaking. It just can't be good.
It's COVID-19, bad allergy season, flu season. Take your pick. They leaked supposedly. I'm saying supposedly. I'm fairly confident that this is it. They leaked to a sports hernia. I don't remember that, man. I don't remember any of that about Patrick. Well,
No one does.
It was his head instead. So 2 jerseys leaked. For the upcoming season, and I've showed it to everybody. And the general rule is it's not terrible. Let me just tell you this before we talk about it on the show: 90% of Flyers fans hate it.
Oh, that's why I like it.
That's pretty much the standard reaction from Flyers fans about everything.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I can't argue with that because I agree. No, she's right. But I do like it. So they had this it's 4th jersey, because for what I understand, also corroborated by Kelly later, that each team is getting an alt and a retro alt.
Oh, geez.
Or a retro, I forgot what the words they're actually saying.
Reverse retro.
That's it, reverse retro, which if you look at this, that's what I said. I said, I like this. I'll take it. Which you look at the reverse retro of the Flyers is pretty literally reversed of the black, the alternates they had, the very first alternate they had. Which Flyers fans don't look too much into this and be upset because we could have had teal, orange, and black. Remember that?
I typed in my search engine on my phone, Pittsburgh Penguins, New Jersey, and look what showed up.
I don't.
Phil
I don't.
Kessel.
I don't think that's it.
That's not what they're going to wear?
Fortunately, I did not know. Look it up. 609. Oh,
Should be.
Mark. But so basically it was the Penguins and Flyers jersey, and let me just say this: I love the Flyers jersey, and I'm not just saying it's because it's the Penguins jersey. I think that diagonal word mark is hideous. It was hideous on their third before. It's hideous now. The Penguins jerseys are great. The Robo jerseys, Robo Penguins, dumb, terrible. The word mark, the crooked word mark is terrible. Even the blue with the penguin. I'll say this though, Kelly. I think the Baby Pens has the better penguin, but as a general rule,
They're steroid riddled.
Steroid penguin?
yeah, I like that. I like
Not
that.
not the chubby penguin?
No, I don't like whatever.
Not the man about town first season penguin with the scarf.
No, oh, I do like the scarf penguin they brought back for the Winter Classic. That one, yeah. Hello, how are you? I'm a penguin. What do you
have
think?
a top hat or something.
You should. Apparently, Kelly, we were debating the Pittsburgh one, but apparently they're both real.
Yeah, that's the reverse of their old
Oh,
that
boy.
90s black with the gold diagonal Pittsburgh.
Oh God,
I think
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad then. It's bad now.
exact.
Here, I want to show everybody.
Flip out.
Yeah, I want to show everybody on the stream. This is the Flyers third that we're talking about.
People don't like that one?
There's a lot of people who are saying that they don't like this. So for anybody on the chat or in the video right now can see this, I'm testing a new feature where I just put a background up the picture and I could just show it and cover the camera and everybody can see it. The only thing that's not reversed about it is the sleeve, and I'm looking at it thinking about I should hate this, but I don't hate it. I love this jersey. I want this to be real so much, and I think it is. And that's their fourth alternate. I'm all for that. What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, I like it. It's different without being too different, without being stupid different,
Kel?
to coin a term.
Looks fine. It does. It reminds me of the Phantoms, which is a good thing in my book.
Ooh, yeah.
I like the kind of the original Phantoms back in when they had the nice mix of the white into the orange and black.
Yeah.
Which I really dug, especially in the first like 5 or so seasons of the Phantoms' existence.
Mark?
I was just going to say, whenever you hear when jerseys come out like this, and there's this immediate, oh my God, I hate it, burn it, burn it, burn it. That tells you if you want to invest in jerseys, buy those jerseys, because those are the jerseys that wind up being impossible to find in 5 years, and everyone wants them when they get nostalgic for 5 years ago.
I have two perfect examples. Another, you said earlier, Mark, hold on, I'll read your messages because that'll add to the conversation. I'll read those 3 messages in a second. Perfect example, personally, was the Reebok Edge, the first Reebok Edge Flyers jersey, which was just a variation of the current jerseys, but had the Reebok Edge sleeve, the different sleeves on it. I hated those when they first came out. And as soon as they got rid of them, I wanted them back. It's like the next year, in 2000, Paul, right after the Flyers faced the Bruins in that Winter Classic, they made that the home jersey, which was just the throwback. It was the retrofit with a different orange shade of the original jerseys they wore in the 60s, 70s, and the 84. As soon as they went to that, I was like, man, I really missed that. Really missed that goddamn Edge, to where it's one of my favorites. My favorite Flyers jersey, and I'll go on record a third time, is that mid-2000s alternate with the white trim that nobody likes. Where it's called the Road Cone. Mark, Paul, you don't remember it?
I think I remember it.
I'll bring it up in a second.
I don't remember it being awful.
I have one complaint about this jersey. And Matt has a good comment too. Hey, Kendra, how you doing? Okay, good. We got some viewers. Good. We're gonna get the nitty gritty here. No pun intended. I love that jersey. I'll bring a picture up in a second. Let me catch up on these chat before we continue, guys. Mark says, Kelly, you're gonna have to verify because I trust Kelly because she would know. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Penguin was used on an old Pittsburgh pocket schedule in around the late 80s. First, I guess. I guess you'll have to research that.
Was that when they were cross-promoting with the Russian Penguins? because that's where that steroid penguin came from. I thought.
We'll have to verify that later.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a look at the closet later and find out. Mark also comments on the Flyers jersey. He said, "Yeah, it's a Flyers jersey." Like, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to mess up the Philly jersey.
Nice.
It's a solid basis to go from.
I didn't like when they went black though. When they got rid of the orange.
No. I only hated the black jersey because they stopped wearing the orange jersey. I liked the black jersey was an alternate,
Okay.
and then they made it the main jersey. I was like, it's orange, and what? How could you, as the Flyers, go no less orange? What the mother f are you talking about? Mark says they're also rumored to be a Devils green jersey.
Yeah, probably.
And-
Mostly green. That would be the retro reverse.
And I'm going on record, and Kendra's here too to hear this because we talk about jerseys all the time. And Kendra has a comment on this Russian Pens jersey coming up. If the Devils have a green jersey, that will be the one and only Devils jersey I will ever own.
Now, are you saying it'll be green or it'll be red and green like they used to wear in the?
It'll reverse. The green will be the primary.
The green would be the body.
Ooh, yeah, no.
Because how it used to be red was the body.
Yeah, it was red with green trim. Yeah.
Green
Paul,
highlight.
Don't you take this away from me, Paul.
You can have it. I just don't want it.
Matt,
you can have all the ugly jerseys you want. I don't care.
Kelly, our friend Matt, you know Matt. Matt, he procured the Ghostbusters figures for me. Said, I hate gritty, and now look where we are with this. Exactly. Exactly. Kendra mentions the Nashville Mustard Cats and the Anaheim Wild Wings as honorable mentions of crap.
Yeah.
Kendra says, I don't. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Those hideous mid-90s jerseys, the Burger King,
the Burger
Wild
King was
Wing,
one that popped in my head, yeah.
the Tampa Bay, the Storm, well, the St. Louis ones never happened, but we've all seen that monstrosity.
Those never happened with the trumpets?
Yeah, those were never actually worn. They were going to be, but they were never worn.
I feel like I saw them everywhere. I don't know.
You cannot touch those jerseys, even replicas for those jerseys at under $600-700 now.
Really?
Because no one bought them at the time, they stopped making them. So the market for those is just through the roof. Yeah, people are hunting for those and willing to pay huge money for those. So buy hideous jerseys. A perfect example of something relatively recent, that Cap Stadium jersey. The one that was at the Navy Stadium, not the cool one that they wore that was like an actual redesigned jersey, but the one that just had caps. That is almost impossible to find these days, and people want it because no one bought it when it came out.
Because it's a bad, but that's not bad. Cool,
there's hundreds of them in a third world country somewhere that all got shipped away that they couldn't sell.
No, well now it's like with jerseys these days, the manufacturer, because it's one manufacturer. You don't have multiple companies making these anymore. It's just Adidas now. Even the replicas and stuff like that, there's one contract. So they make them for an amount of time. If they sell well, they just keep making them. But if they don't sell well, they just stop and move on. So there is an actual limited number of these. There could be stockpiles of them somewhere, but you would think someone would be coming out of the woodwork with them with the prices that people are willing to pay these days, especially these days.
All right, Paul, these are the jerseys I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
That, I'm going to go on record, saying it right now, everybody can hear me, that is my favorite Flyers jersey. And people could not get past the chrome logo. I agree, the logo sucks. If you get rid of the chrome,
logo, I remember. Ugh.
Get rid of the chrome, and there's nothing wrong with that jersey. I love the sleeves. I love the striping down to the wrist. You can't see the lettering in this picture, but it matches the lettering and the numbering on the sleeve.
The sleeves look like comic book text bubbles.
You kill my dreams. Kill all my dreams. So this is the first, I forgot to mention, this is the first simulcast of Obey the Puck since the last time I tested it. And we're getting all kinds of chatting. Kendra also adds, so I don't think it's quite the same penguin. I have one of those Russian Pens jerseys. About you were mentioning you thought the penguin was from the Russian, or somebody thought it was from the Russian Penguins jersey.
I said that.
I think we'll have to. She'll probably show me later in DM, so we'll check it later. I don't hate that Flyers jersey. The accent is kind of gaudy.
Yeah, the Russian Penguin isn't really steroid riddled. He's kind of brick wallish. Compared to the Pittsburgh Penguin, like if that's the baseline, he's just.
Why are all these Penguins and Devils fans in my chat? How did I get so lucky? I love you all.
Well, they got lots to talk about. They didn't make the playoffs, so. That's just...
Oh, shh.
Kelly throwing the shade.
I'm not. No. I was just about to say, I think of Mark as like my older North Jersey brother that I want to beat the crap. We want to fight every time. But if anybody says anything about our start, we're both like, yo, who said what? And we're both immediately into the defense. But we have slap fights a lot. It's mostly him slapping up on me. Because I'm usually slapping down. Wait, whatever. However, reverse that. However, that I meant that the other way around. I don't know how I meant it. It's pork roll. I will say this too to add to the jersey discussion. I think I should have known this was going to be a long time. I like the Senators jerseys. The new Senators jerseys. I don't know if anybody's
the new old Senators jersey.
Yeah, but I like them better than their original. I think their original jerseys are crap. I think most of their jerseys are bad, except for those retro stripes ones. And I thought their original set was. I just think everything about that franchise is boring. That's just me. But I really like those new jerseys. When they announced they were going back to the old logo, I was like, oh boy, that's going to be great. And then they put the jerseys out. I'm like, I think that's great. I like it. Your thoughts? Have you everybody not seen it yet?
Yeah, it's one of those faux retro things. I as much as I might not like a new design, at least it's a new design. I'd rather see something new than a faux back.
Paul, have you seen them?
Nice term. Yeah, I've seen them, and yeah, been there before.
Trying to bring it up here for the audience. We actually have. See now we have.
I did find the schedule, and yeah, I guess so.
You found it?
Yeah, the Pittsburgh schedule, the scary steroids. It's the 89-90 Penguin schedule.
I knew you'd have it.
Oh, I have it. Yeah,
I was going to say first.
I couldn't think of it, but I just looked it up. I looked it up online.
First of all, it wasn't going to be a question if you had it or not. It was just going to be a question of if it's close or not.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's a weird thing. I'd have to look at kind of the thing leading up, the schedules leading up to that one.
Let me show everybody the Senators jersey I'm talking about here. Of course, it's shortened, but there's the Senators jersey.
It's 1991 again.
Yeah, but I like that stripe on the sleeve, man. I think that's sharp looking. That's just me. This is the best jersey, though, right there. That one. And I want that to be real. And Kendra, since you're here watching right now, here's a picture of us together. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to ruin it, but the rumors that are all but confirmed out of Washington is that you will be getting your wish.
Yes! Are you serious?
Yeah. The only thing is it's going to be red and blue.
Is that the eagle?
Yeah, the deformed head pointing eagle.
Okay. All right. Is any? Oh, you're still okay. So you're still in the room. I'm going to bring this picture up, and I need a consensus from Kelly. Well, I know how Kelly feels about this. I want a consensus from everybody. I think this was the best jersey that Washington ever had. I don't want to hear that, well, the Capitals should be red, white, and blue. It's wonderful that they're the capital of the country. Everybody else does red, white, and blue. Do something different. I love this jersey. It's their best. I love the blue. The only thing I would argue is to get rid of that stupid eagle that looks like he's crashing into the ground, which it is a metaphor for what's happening in in the world today. I don't know what is anyway. Here we go. I'm stalling to bring the picture up. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. I'm learning a new tool tonight, guys. Give me a second. I want everybody's thought on this one by one. In chat, you comment whenever you need to. And of course, it's going to be close up. I don't care. You get the idea. If you put, I swear, stop it. Wait till I'm finished. Stop it. I swear if you put the correct jersey logo on that it would be fine. That if you put the right...
What is the correct logo?
A Weagle, not a capital, not the whatever, not the word mark that they have. No word, 0 word marks. God damn it.
So you get to take the word mark out of the diagonal stripe?
Probably get rid of the diagonal stripe too. Regular stripe.
This is awesome.
Jersey
Get rid of that.
It's not even that jersey.
Here.
It's just a Weagle jersey.
But my point.
I think we wear a plain black one.
I think my point. Oh, I hate that jersey. So my point is that blue is my favorite. I love that blue. And
they're going with that blue and red and white.
They're going with that blue. Shade of blue.
As far as I could tell, we haven't seen anything but the mock-ups and stuff that someone close to the team has said, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kendra says, thanks, I hate it.
It's so, who approved that? It's just a mess on every level.
Okay.
They forgot that there would be 2 claws. There's only 1 wing. There's 5 stars for no reason whatsoever. Doesn't mean anything. It's so bad. It's so terrible.
Thanks, I hate it. Kendra likes okay, so Kendra says, I've never been super enthusiastic about a jersey, but she also likes the Senators stripe. Thank you. But 1 star for every 10 states.
Wow, that's a designer in a meeting when it's going badly stretching.
Okay.
Why are there 5 stars? There's 10 states per star.
That was Matt, by the way. That was Matt.
I've been in that meeting trying to sell my design.
By the way, that was Matt, and his screen name on Twitch is yeah, right. Literally like that. And he came up with the 10 1 star for every 10 states. Kendra also says that bronze color is hideous. Yeah. Okay. I take it back about the jersey. I just want the blue is what I'm saying.
You want nothing to do with the jersey except for the color.
I don't want the eagle crashing into the ground like an idiot. I just want the blue back. That's all I was trying to say.
I just want to know where the other half of that eagle is.
He got
it's chopped. Not on the jersey.
He got chopped off.
On the other side.
So you look at that and then the black jersey with the Capitol building on it and say that's better?
Infinitely better.
Oh, God.
It has a capital in it, which the Capitals have always struggled with actually having a capital in their logo in any way, shape, or form. They still don't.
They still don't even have capital letters on it.
The Weagle has a capital in it, but that's a secondary logo. I'm convinced at this point they're holding off on the Weagle jersey until Ovi retires, and no one is interested in the team anymore, and they just slap that baby on a jersey, and people are like, ooh, that looks nice. This team is garbage now, but thank God they look good.
All right, tell me this, though. It would have been an infinitely better jersey if it was in that blue instead of black, just black and gold.
Sure, I'll give you that.
You really don't think so? You think the black was better than that blue?
If it was just the blue?
No.
No.
The blue? Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. So just the blue. No, none of the striping. None of the gold, just that blue, and then the Capitol cross sticks logo. Yeah, sure.
Thanks for coming, Kendra. I appreciate it. Okay. Paul, you know what? We're talking about bad jerseys real quick. We still have to bring up probably I think the worst.
The Pooh Bear?
That's the worst goddamn thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
The worst. That Burger King is way worse.
No, I'd take the Burger King over that bear just going, huh? Any day. The bear looks like he's he looks like he's confused about something, And now you know how I feel about Bruins jerseys. I think the predominant yellow is better. That's just me.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I know I'm in the minority, but you're all wrong. Everyone
You know
you
what's
Bruins.
funny is Providence has taken your words to heart because the best Providence jerseys recent years have been yellow
Yeah,
and or gold, and
they're
they've really
better.
they featured those.
Yeah, they're better. Yes. Yes, Bruins fans, I'm right. You're all wrong. Send your hate mail to at I don't give a damn.com. Every one of you are wrong for liking the black um over the okay, here. Real quick, because I love the jersey discussion. What black jersey do you prefer over the original home jersey? So, like, we all agree that the Flyers orange was a better home jersey than the Flyers black, predominant black, correct? Or do you disagree, Kelly?
I don't know. You lost me.
You lost me too, Dan.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Wait, I just killed the topic.
When you're
I know-
referring to changes in Flyers jerseys, it's like you can barely tell the difference except for a couple of.
Okay, this example. Fine, this example. You say that the black alternate, which became the black home jersey for the Capitals with the Capitol building on it, was better than the blue one. You're wrong, but that's what you said. So I'm saying, what other alternates would you prefer as a home jersey than the regular home jersey?
Oh, Columbus.
With the cannon.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's infinitely better than
Isn't the
anything
cannon-
they've ever worn.
Isn't the cannon becoming their regular jersey this year?
I hope so.
I thought I saw that somewhere. I could be wrong. I could be way wrong, but
That would be nice.
Paul, you.
I don't know.
Thank you. All right, the NWH. No, I'm kidding.
No, I haven't thought about it, so I don't know. I would have to look at some alternates and get back to you on that.
Well, then let's talk about the big news. Other than all these signings, I think the big news was what came out from the NWHL this last week, which I thought came out of nowhere. Paul, if you want to take it for a second so I can stall and write something up here.
Sure. If it didn't come out of nowhere, it was a very well kept secret that the NWHL restructured. Danny Ryland Kearney stepped down as the league's commissioner, which she had been from day one. And they totally restructured the league's governing model. So what they're doing, in a nutshell, is going from an organization or a model where the league owns all the franchises to moving towards a model where the teams are all independently owned. What was kind of funny is we on the Stadium Journey podcast last week. We had a player from the Boston Cannons, and we asked him about their league, which moved from the independent model to the league model. And just a day, I think it was the next day after we recorded, the NWHL goes the other way. So Danny Ryland Kearney, she just got married, so she has now two last names.
That's why I was confused. I was like, what?
Yeah, she just got married within a month. So she's going to remain on board as the governor of the 4 of the 6 teams are still owned by the league at the moment. So they're going to look for independent ownership groups, and she's going to oversee that part. The new commissioner of the league will be...
I couldn't find the name either.
I've got it right here. I just can't find it in the article.
Tyler Tuminia.
There it is in the first paragraph.
Thank you. Yes,
Tyler
I got
Tuminia.
Thank you.
Who had actually just joined the league as the owner of the Toronto 6 franchise. So she moved up, kicked upstairs to the new commissioner. So right now, like I said, 2 of the teams are independently owned, Toronto and Boston. The other 4 are owned by the league, but they're going to try to move towards having all 6 teams independently owned. And they're seeing that as a way to grow the business. There was, really no debate that since Boston was purchased by Miles Arnone, they really have become the most successful franchise. So, and also with the solid group they have in Toronto, they figure that this is going to be a better way to go to strengthen the team financially.
Well, how do you feel about this?
Well, from what I've seen in Boston, it's worked for us this year. Having, worked for the team for parts of 3 seasons. Last year was, wow, what a different experience. And if you think back to that expose article that was written back during the season, that was, I mean, it was really kind of a hatchet job, but it really kind of highlighted some of the struggles the league has had with this model. So, an infusion of cash can never be a bad thing, right?
Kelly?
Yeah, hopefully it works out better. You would think that having, independent ownership of these teams, it will strengthen the teams. Unfortunately, you'll probably have teams that, kind of fall by the wayside. But hopefully in the long run, that means that you have stronger franchises and a stronger base for the league as a whole.
Granted, you've got to get some solid ownership. You can't just get some, if you make the wrong choices, you get some fly-by-night guys or what was the guy in the Islanders, Spanos?
Oh, yeah, Spanos, yeah.
Get some guys like that or some women, I shouldn't say guys. But,
some people, women,
it could be a
who
mistake.
cares?
People, yeah. Well, when I say guy, I've always used guys as just.
I always say guys in a group. Hey, come on, guys and men and women. I've always done it, and nobody's ever almost cursed. Nobody's ever gone. Well, how dare you? They know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean.
So yeah, and the other question, you think of where the markets are. Toronto, Minneapolis, Boston, New York, Danbury.
I don't know. You think this is a setup to fail thing?
Connecticut.
You think this is a setup to fail thing, or you think this will be better in the long run?
I
don't know. You guys are the smart ones. I'm just here.
I think it's the next step in the growth. I don't think really any league-based model has really survived for very long.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say the MLS is probably the success story, and I can't remember how long that was. Everything was owned by the league. It wasn't a terribly long time, though. I don't think.
And they moved away from it as soon as they could, as soon as they were solvent. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now they're following the NHL model and just doling out franchises for those for that big franchise money.
Expansion fees.
Starting to look like the 95-96 IHL.
Yeah, but you're not going to get those expansion fees in the NWHL right now.
No.
Not yet.
$20.
That's the goal.
I hope so. I really hope, and I also hope. Hey, Paul, have you heard any rumblings? I don't want you to, break your confidence, being on the inside. But have you heard anything about the?
Well, if I'm on the inside, man, it's cold out here.
You know what I mean. I mean,
I know. I know very little about the workings. They'll let me know when they get a schedule and when they need me to show up.
They are trying, though.
I do know the plan is January start games.
20 games. You do know. See, I'm making me feel. You knew.
I thought we had talked about this before. They would like to do a 20-game season, 10 home, 10 road. So that's every team playing 2 at home, 2 in the road against everybody. So on a weekend.
I like that.
On a weekend.
I think they need to get a season started with the new team. I think they're going to try to find a way to make that happen, that they announced a new team,
I forgot what else I was going to say. Starting after the new year. Right now, the teams are practicing.
Good.
I think 3 times a week is what I heard from one of the players. 3 mandatory practices a week, the Pride are having anyway. So I would imagine it's the same all over.
Gotcha. Good.
And, they're ramping up. So hopefully we get some news soon.
Well, you let us know when that happens.
I hear we were talking about jerseys. I hear every team's getting a home and an away jersey, so I can't wait.
Well, we've already seen the Torontos.
We've seen Toronto's. We've seen somebody else's.
Wait, we have?
I have.
Oh! I'm out on the outside, but I've seen them.
On Twitter. It was a big secret.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen. I haven't seen any.
Oh, the Riveters, I think it was.
Riveters have new jerseys. Well, they're just doing the blue and the gray, or blue and the white, or I forget what they're doing.
I thought it was blue and white.
I did not like that gray. I liked it. That was the simple. I liked the white, and then I liked the blue.
So I'm hoping for a black Pride jersey.
What did I just say about Boston jerseys being better yellow? Why would you do that to me?
Yellow's the home.
Just to go back to jerseys for a second, bad jerseys. I'm going to just read it how Mark typed it. The Dallas Stars vagina jersey. Bad jersey. Nobody remembers that one? It was the Taurus constellation.
Oh, I do
the
remember
Mooterus.
that.
The Mooterus, yeah, there you go.
That
The
that
Mooter.
was a bad jersey. Yes.
The Mooterus, yes.
Mooter. I wish I was clever to come up with things like that.
Oh, I didn't come up with that. That was a nickname bestowed by public.
Kelly, you'll appreciate his second comment, but remember he's a Devils fan. Don't like him too much. I like jerseys with bears on them when they're called Hershey.
Exactly.
Oh God, no.
Well, we can not talk about the swiping, the swiping bear.
It's a it didn't.
You mean the Utah Grizzlies logo?
Excuse me, it was the Chesapeake Icebreakers logo. Just because no one remembers the Chesapeake Icebreakers except for me.
Oh, so Utah stole it from Chesapeake.
And not even good. The Icebreakers logo is cool. The Hershey Bears knockoff of it is not cool in any way. But they had a ton of success wearing that, so people are very nostalgic for it.
Mark, they were selling what in Costa Rica? The Bears swiping jersey, or the Dallas Stars Mooterus? Mooterus. What a name!
Why were the Hershey Bears maroon for all those years?
Are you asking Kelly?
Sure.
I've asked her before. I don't know if I ever had an answer. It makes no sense for them to go from chocolate to maroon, but that's just me.
Well, it was maroon before it was chocolate.
Yeah, it was maroon. That was, I think, that was the closest they could get to chocolate.
Oh, back in the day, we can't make a brown jersey.
That's stupid. Okay. That's stupid when you're
Well, at least
the Hershey Bears.
It was unique.
Yeah, the
True.
skating
No one else was
player.
wearing maroon at the time, at least in hockey.
with the skating bear with the big head on it.
Yeah.
So apparently the Mooterus jersey was being sold in. I know there's a delay, Mark. They were selling the Mooterus jerseys in Costa Rica for about $10, and my dad bought me one for me. I should have kept it. Oh, you should have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, another one. Can't find them. Worth a huge amount of money.
Must look up Mooterus.
Oh yeah, please do. Here, no, here. I'll reveal it to you on stream. Here you go. Let's do it this way. Wait, let me do it for you because
I'm letting you.
it's a hideous.
I remember it, kind of, sort of.
It's hideous. All right, here we go. Everybody who's in the chat, get ready. We're going to show you the most.
Shall I do this first?
No. Just just keep watching the screen. Everybody, just keep your eyes on the screen. You can see this abomination. There you go. There's the Mooterus jersey from the Dallas Stars.
I don't
I
remember
hate it.
being green like that color.
I don't remember the red. I have no
Yeah.
memory of the red until because I could see the naughty bits of the women in my head, but I can't.
That does look like a Mooterus, doesn't it?
Kelly, what memories do you have of it?
Don't know, but looking at it, I actually didn't have a huge. I remembered the logo, but I did not remember the jersey. But yet another kind of swiping with the weird star on the one side.
Well, now that you mention it, when you look at this,
it has motion.
you look at the
Power.
jersey and you have the red swiping come from it, no wonder they called it a Mooter. You're not helping the case.
No, not at all.
Jeez.
And
All
you
right.
think the Bruins jersey is the worst ever? Look at what we just saw.
No, I take it back. No, Matt says it looks like it came out of Doom. Yeah, it does. It looks like a Doom bad guy. Maroon and silver are the colors of the Hershey chocolate bar. I would disagree that color's maroon.
When have they ever been maroon?
The Hershey bars are not maroon.
Maybe in the 40s.
Maybe Kelly.
I have no idea.
Hershey bars 1940s because that's not maroon. What color would you call that? Chocolate.
Brown.
But the Bears jerseys were not chocolate back then. They were maroon.
Yeah.
No, I know that. He's saying that the Hershey bars used to be maroon. That's why they were maroon. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not finding one. He could be right. The Nestle one was maroon. Baby Ruth was maroon. Nestle's had a milk chocolate bar. That was maroon. But the Hershey bar is still orange brown. This is what I'm...
I don't
Here.
know. It looks brown to me.
Yeah, here. It's just so everybody thinks I'm crazy. Not crazy. Well, they already know. You all know.
You know, it kind of depends on the lighting. But here's the great thing. All y'all take a trip to Hershey and go to Chocolate World.
I've been
There.
there.
And
There you go.
And you can see all about the history of Hershey. The chocolate bars, the team, the town. It's all
Okay,
there.
but I don't care about your team. Look at that. That's not maroon. It's silver and brown. It's silver and chocolate, man. I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
The Nestle's and the other ones look like they might be maroon.
That's what I said. In this picture, I said the Nestle milk chocolate and the Baby Ruth and the hold on. He's about to smack me down. I got a link here.
yeah. I've got a shot of wrappers from 1910. It could be interpreted as maroon. I don't know.
That's not maroon, though. They're saying that's maroon. Well, that's not a picture. Part 5, maroon and silver. Maroon and silver package, sometimes described as brown and silver. All right, well, I'm not going to argue with the archivist. That's fine. Who am I? I don't even care about Hershey. It smells good when you get out, and then I'm like, okay, well, I hate this team and I hate this town. Let's go. I don't care if Gordie Howe said it was a good town.
Best arena in the AHL.
The Giant Center?
Mm.
Okay. Well,
Best arena, worst parking.
You don't like going like in a circle around and around. And,
I like that they make you tour everything in Hershey while you're trying to leave after a game.
There's the Hershey Park Arena. There's the stadium. There's the roller coaster. Here.
you know what? You know what? They probably did that on purpose. Now that you mention it,
Of course
they're like they're leaving the arena. Yeah, but what about all this crap?
Oh, yeah,
I'm kidding. I love
12
Hershey.
You're paying $12 to park. You might as well take a tour.
I'm gonna side with myself and say that in no world is that color maroon. In no world is the Hershey bar color maroon. But enough of the debate of the inferior chocolate bar to Mars.
I do know why they were called the Bears.
Because it was the BRs.
Right.
I know that much. I know
Sure.
Kelly's just going, you're an idiot. What are you talking about? Or did I have that right?
No, that was right.
Oh, sweet.
It was too commercial.
Bars is too... Wait. Hold on. Somebody decided that the hockey team in the town called Hershey, which is known for its Hershey chocolate bars, the team name of bars was too commercial for the town that...
For the purity that is the American Hockey League.
Kelly, where can people follow you?
They can't follow me anywhere because I don't care.
Obey Puck Show on Twitter. Paul, where can people follow?
I am on all those social media thingies. Puckman RI.
Is it $10 a part for Bears games?
12.
That's what.
Yeah, I was
12.
gonna say, I think it's 12. It was 12 the last time I was there, but that was like
Go to
2 years ago.
stadiumjourney.com. We'll tell you. all
Oh,
about
see? Yeah, there you go.
That was Mark saying that, and I'm ashamed that he didn't go to that website and check first. Oh boy. Oh, you're gonna get a talking to, sir. Follow me on Twitter at DanLo83. Obey Puck Show, as I mentioned before, vocnation.com to listen to the podcast on the internet or on your smartphone podcast app. Type in VOC Nation Radio Network, or to watch if you've missed this, youtube.com/DanLo83 or twitch.tv/Dan. Either way, go to one of those places and watch it. For Kelly Levy and Paul Baker, Mark, it's better than the St. Louis Buds. Didn't know that was a thing, and we're leaving on that. Good night, everybody.